Hello there folks, welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash and I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development and personal grooming. Now it is a very cool spring morning here in my garden, but I'm bringing you this video today. I was intending to release this video as part of a large Q&A series of videos, but I've decided to break them up into individual days, so you've got something to look forward to each day. Now today's video is all around glove love. It's something which is very close to my heart, well, my hands anyway, and at this time of year, and any time of year really, if I've got an opportunity to wear a beautiful pair of leather gloves, I'll take it. But let me know what you think at the end. Okay, so my last question. We've been on a bit of a journey now. I think I'm going to make this the last one, and it comes from Andy, and he says, Ash, I was admiring your gloves. Here they are. They're never far away at this time of year. Are brown or other colours, apart from black, harder to keep clean looking? I notice they tend to show marks and discoloration to the fingers and palms. Would you recommend black for a first pair of leather gloves? And would those be more suitable for an office environment and formal wear? And would unlined be a good idea? So a few elements to your question there. So, the gloves I have here, and these are the ones which I wear throughout the year, not in the summer obviously, but you know, when I want a bit of protection. This is a glove I've been wearing for about, this particular pair I've had for 3 years. It's from a brand called Southcombe Gloves. I've got no association to them at all, by the way, so I'm not promoting them for any other purpose other than the fact that I wear their gloves and I have found them to be excellent. If you like heritage, Southcombe Gloves, you're going to love it. They've been in existence, let me check, since I think like the 1800s. And they're from a place not 25 miles away from where I am now. So they've been making gloves since I think 1847 or something like that. And they're family owned. They are in fact the oldest family owned glove company in the UK today. So they've got an amazing heritage. They've been in the same site, I think, down in Somerset for quite a long time. They've got lots of, you know, long-serving staff members who are basically expert glove makers. And they make a great range of gloves. I highly recommend visiting their website. I'll put a link to it in the show notes below. Like I say, makes no difference to me if you buy from them. I'm a customer the same as you. The gloves I have here, this is a pair from their military collection, all right? Because I looked at their glove collection and they are contractors, I guess, to military and various other agencies. And this is their, let me tell you what it's called. It's the unlined uniform leather glove. It costs 45 British pounds, right? And it is made of sheep nappa leather. Now, that means that it's got an amazing feel to it. Or as they say in the business, the hand is good. When we talk about the hand of something, it is the feel, the sensory feel that you get is the hand of a product. And the hand on this one, that sheep nappa leather, it's incredibly soft and it has like a matte finish in its appearance and it feels silky smooth. Very dexterous when it's on the hand. You can easily wear it when you're operating, you know, things which require quite a lot of dexterity. And this is the brown colour. It comes in two different colours. This is the brown. They also do black. Now, in answer to your question, is brown harder to keep clean? And is it? Would you prefer to have black as a first glove? Black is good. Obviously, it goes with everything. You can wear black gloves with pretty much any colour of clothing products that you're wearing. That's the reason why I don't wear black gloves, because it is the obvious choice. I like the brown. I like this sort of chestnut brown colour, which this particular pair of gloves I have came in. As I say, it feels exquisite on the hand, and its sensory feedback you get is the sort of matte finish on the sheep nappa leather. It's just silky smooth, velvety. I adore it, and bearing in mind I've been wearing this for 3 winters, there is little to no obvious sign of wear to the leather. So it's actually rather tough. But the point you make about the coloration of the leather, they were a totally different colour when I got these gloves. Brown, the whole point of brown to me is that they go on a journey with you when you own them. They take on a patina. They will get wet. They will get stained. particularly the fingers, the palm, where you're handling things. Right? Oil will transfer from your body, it will transfer from things that you touch, and that is all part of the patination process. It is part of the beauty of the glove itself, as it takes on that richer hue as time passes it by. Now, if you don't like that, if you want pristine, you're going to be disappointed with brown, and I would say black may be the choice for you, because black is black, it's always going to be black. That's why I find black gloves a little boring. I do own a pair, but for me, brown is always my preferred choice, because it just has more personality. Now, when it comes to looking after your gloves, if you want to prevent your gloves sort of discolouring and, you know, maybe even add a bit of water repellence to it, one of the recommended things you can do with fine leather gloves like these is to use a little bit of hand cream on them. So when you first get the gloves, get some hand cream, high quality hand cream, and put the gloves on and rub it into your hands in exactly the same way as you would if you were moisturising your hands. Make sure the gloves have an even coating. Don't lather it on and, you know, drown them in stuff, but just make sure that you get that light coating of hand cream on the leather. Obviously it's going to change colour when you do that, but by the next day the hand cream would have dried into the leather, and it will provide, well, moisturisation for the leather going forwards. It'll keep the leather supple, and it will add an element of water repellence. Now, this process, it sounds murderous to the gloves. It is recommended by South Coombe Gloves, all right? It's what they recommend themselves to do with a pair of high quality leather gloves. I say high quality. If you've got lower quality leather gloves, which, like these gloves, the colour is added during the process, because South Coombe, they actually own their own tannery, their own factory, everything. From start to finish, the leather is created and moulded into gloves by South Coombe. So their leather addition into this is added during the making process. Cheaper leather gloves, they tend to have sort of a shell, which is impervious actually to things like hand cream, so it wouldn't sink in, it wouldn't do the job that we've just talked about. Low quality leather, this isn't going to work for. High quality leather, like these here, it's going to be the making of the glove. And going forward, remember, leather, right, is skin, right? It's the skin of an animal, it's the hide of an animal, and anything that we put onto our skin to make our skin better, like moisturiser, we can also apply to our leather. Right, so don't worry about doing things like that. It is anything that works for your skin is going to work for leather too. It might change the colour. Do it under advisement. Maybe do it on a little area first if you're worried about, you know, not liking the colour afterwards. But for me, put the old hand cream on maybe once a year, very light layer. Allow it to sink into the gloves. I do this the beginning of every winter season so that my gloves are nice and supple and moisturised for the year ahead. For my opinion, over years and years and years of doing this, it adds an extra few years to the life of the gloves. They feel better, they work better, and it doesn't do anything to them at all. And for my money, unlined leather gloves, I like unlined leather gloves because they got great dexterity and they allow you to wear them from autumn to spring. They're not great in the middle of winter, right? I obviously wear insulated gloves when it's absolutely freezing cold, but for all other times of the year, an unlined glove just adds the protection you need. Keeps the wind, keeps those cold, you know, gusts away from your hands, and it just gives you a stylish but protected look. So those are my thoughts. For me, brown, definitely the way to go. Black, yes, you know, have a pair in the collection for your more formal situations. And at 45 quid a pair for this level of glove, I mean, it's outrageous. When I first started buying these, they were about £30 a pair, so they've gone up a fair bit. But for £45, I think it's an outrageously cheap product for what you get in return from a small artisan company which has been making this, you know, for 150 years or so. You get a great product. So there we go. Hope that helps you, Andy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like this, click the old subscribe button and come on the journey towards Chap Nirvana with me. If you'd like to practically support the channel, you can either buy me a coffee, which is a one-off thing, or you can become a patron. And that way you will benefit from an additional video per week, which I make specially for my patrons. And of course, we also have an ongoing intimate conversation over on the Patreon platform, which incidentally you can join without any financial cost at all. I will leave the link to that in the show notes below. So until the next time, take care, and I will see you again very soon.